What up, YouTube? Today, welcome in, guys. I'm gonna be showing y'all how to lay a laminate floor. It's the product right here. Nice and thick, sturdy. Laminate flooring. It's coming back. Yes, sir. So, today, I'm gonna be showing you how to lay it. I'm gonna be showing you the prep. I'm gonna be showing you the underlayment. I'm gonna be showing you how to lay. I'm gonna be showing you the layout. So, let's go. So, we're back. Step 2 is prep. Prep is really important. So, next, after you sweep it all up and get the loose parts off the floor, you literally have to almost get down on your knees and just look and see if you see big particles on the floor, like right here. See, there's some mud chunks, like pretty much. You might want to have a flathead, but you usually sometimes pick it up, but for the most part, like stuff like this, you don't want on the ground. You always want to check your edges, because my old carpet was down. Sometimes you need to stay with the tack strips, and then there's some tack strips up. You don't want your new floor to puncture that. So you always want to check your edges. Don't rub your hand across it, you'll get cut. So just look for it visually, and then get the proper tools, which I'll show you in the next video about that. So next, we put an underlayment down. It's basically, this is a project source. It's different style underlayments, but the one I'm using today is project source from Lowe's. It's called 2-in-1 underlayment. It basically provides moisture protection and cushioning that goes under the floor. So you make sure you put this down. Do not skip that step. Some floors, I'll show you right quick. So some floors, this is the actual finished floor. Sometimes it comes with a pad under it, which then you don't have to put this down. So it's called an attached pad. So sometimes when you buy this, if you got an attached pad on it, you do not have to put this down. The floor we installed in this house don't have no pad on it, so we have to put underlayment down. Once the underlayment goes down, then I'm gonna show you how to install the actual floor. So next, I'll be showing you how to install this. Watch and learn, let's go. So here we go, guys, into the underlayment section. So next what we do with this, at this stage, is you basically gotta lay the underlayment under the floor. So the way you do that is I pre-cut, it ain't hard, just roll it off to one, cut it with a razor. I usually overcut mine a little bit so I can make sure my floor go all the way to the wall. If it's a little short, it's okay, don't beat yourself up about it, don't waste my money, keep going. But just make sure though that you practice on folding this up a little bit to the wall. Next, if you look at this, it got a plastic flap. I got that on the inside of the room. So what you do is go to my next pre-cut piece. I pre-cut a couple pieces to make it easy. What you do is you basically, sometimes when you work with two people it's easier, but if you're working by yourself, I can show you. So what you want to do is you do not want to overlap like this, because you're going to have a hump in the floor. You want to make sure it's butted up like a kiss almost. What you do is you butt it up like a kiss. This underlayment tape. Put your knee on it like that. Get behind it like this. Take your time. You do not rush. And you don't have to roll this all the way out neither. Just let it roll itself out so you can keep your seam tight. See, I'm taking my right hand, like pulling the tape. My left hand is keeping the seam tight. Push it down. Push it across with your knee. Come down. Push the buckles out. When I say that, do this. Push down. You see, if you notice, I'm keeping my seams tight. See that? It ain't like this. It ain't overlapped. It's nice and even. It don't gotta be perfect, but close as possible. And I'm gonna tell you another tip to this. Only stretch out far as you can. My arms is this long. I'm stretching out that long. Don't try to be doing way like this if you can't reach it. Stay nice and tight and so you can control your gap and keep your gap even. Again, and you see how that spread? You don't want to tape it like that. All you gotta do is keep it like that. I'm almost done. Get to the end. I can personally, I can reach to the end from here. Do that, and I still ain't going all the way, I'm just doing that. Now, you come here, take it on through, grab your razor, cut it there, and that's pretty much how you make an underlayment. So let me check this out. Let me check it out a little bit so you can see a little better. Put this over to the wall. So this is your underlayment. See how I'm moving on it and it's not, see that seam right there? I didn't even use this sticky tape. So what I usually do too is I walk back down to my foot like this to press it anymore. And that's pretty much the next step to laying the floor is get the underlayment in. What you do is you continue this all the way to the wall. It's not hard, make it easy. Lay it down, do not overlap. You do not overlap, keep it tight like that, tape it, and get done. On to the next step, see you in a minute, peace. If you guys go to the store, especially for beginners, I got tons of kits, but this is the kit I'm going to show y'all. You can go to the store, it's a little kit, it comes with everything you pretty much need. First it comes with the shims, which I'm about to show you in a minute how to use these. Then it comes with a beater block, which I'll show you how to use, you have to have. And then a pull bar, which is a very important tool you need. So I'll show you these things in a second, and let's go. So, showed you that, and I got my old 1954 hammer I found that I gotta use. So, this is what you need pretty much to do this floor. And you need a miter saw or a jigsaw, and you need a multitasking tool, which I'll show you also. So, to start this off, I'll show you the quick layout real quick. So, you put these shims, which is roughly a 5/8 inch thick, which that's the gap you need between here for expansion. For when it get hot and cold, especially here in Michigan, it get hot, it get cold a lot, up and down temperatures. Things expand, things touch the wall and the bottom. So I start off, I put one back, I put one like this against the wall. And put one in so I can show you. See, so when you hit it, when you hit that, so when you start hitting this, boom, boom, it won't hit the wall. You gotta come down here though, also, and put one down here at the end, so it's even. So each piece needs to have one at each end. So that's that. And then at this end down here, you need a 5/8 inch gap also. So I'll put one down here too. So when I hit it this way, we all good. So that if you look at it, this pieces. If I hit it, it ain't moving. It's good to go. So that's the way you start. The first little piece, that's the whole piece. Second one is a whole piece. So here guys, you just check this out. You lift this up a little bit, just a little. Let it fall down. Take your beater block right here, that's what this is, and your hammer. You come down here, you put this little lip right here on this lip. Do not, I repeat, do not hit this brown piece. If you break this brown piece, replace it. Do not keep going. If this gets damaged, this piece, this brown piece, the piece is no good. So take your time, you shouldn't have to hit this hard. So watch, I'm putting it on that piece, on the finished part. Now you know it's against the wall already, you can't move. All you gotta do is take one little tap, two little taps. Sometimes it takes 3, but it shouldn't take too many taps. You come down here and we get your seam, you're nice and tight. Again, good to go. See how tight that is? Take another shim, put it right there. Because them two are supporting this one. You need 2 more to support this one. Come down here, put this one in, push it against the wall. Here we go, guys. In this case, especially for the first row, I like having it nice and solid and tight. I also put a shim at the seam, right at the seam. So me personally, I don't have 3 shims in this area. You can't have too many. I'll have one at the seam, one on the side of the seam. That way, when you're hitting this, it don't buckle in at the seam. So, come down here to the next piece. So that's 2 pieces. We need 1 more piece to complete this first row. And after this, we're gonna be off and running. Now this is my trace method. Some people measure from here to there. I don't. I like the trace method. The trace method is this. So if you put it in like this and you trace it right now, you're gonna cut the wrong end off. you gotta make sure you cut the right end off so this finish end will lock into the groove. So what you need to do is to flip it like this, put it to the wall. If you noticed, we at the wall. Come here, and what I do is you wanna mark it, but don't mark it perfect because you're gonna have your gap. So come back about a 1/4 inch. See how I marked it back, I didn't mark it perfect lined up, I marked it back a 1/4 inch. Once I cut it, I'm gonna come back and lay it in, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. Now, here we go. We at the table saw. This is a table saw. If you don't have one of these, you gotta use a jigsaw. I'll show you how to use a jigsaw in another video, but on this video, I'm using a table saw. This is some thick wood, you gotta be able to cut it even and straight. That's what table saw do for you. So, hey, this is my piece that I need to cut down right here. When you cut these down, you make sure, since it's going against the wall, you make sure you keep your tongue or groove inside your cut at the wall. It's critical. Don't cut your tongue or groove off. Leave it on. So you gotta know which way you're cutting it. Same thing when you're locking it in. All your cuts is at the wall. Your tongue and grooves are in the field, which is towards the inside of the floor. Check it out. My cut. So this cut right here be at that wall. If I cut this, it'll be at that wall. That's my inside the room. Let's go. This is a jigsaw. You can use this for the whole floor also, but it's faster to use a miter. But I'm using this for my cutouts because I gotta cut around, so it's easier with this. Check it out. So guys, hey, tip. So, I just made a mistake and I cut this one short a little bit, right? So instead of measuring, taking off at a time, all you gotta do is take your time. Don't mark it the same spot or you cut it the same. Make sure you visually look at how big your gap was, which mine was about a 1/4 off. So I go. I cut about a 1/4 above the original line and come back and put it in place, and I know I'm good. That way I don't waste no time. Just a little tip. Yes. Guys. So here we go. So if you notice, I staggered the floor from the start. So like I always told you at the beginning, you gotta stagger your seams, and this is pretty much like a stair step. That's what I call it, the stair step pattern. So what I do is I lay a row as far as I can, come to the next row, lay it as far as I can, come to the next row, lay it as far as I can, and it gets smaller and smaller until you get to your last row down there. And from that point, you can't cut no more pieces until you get pretty much down here, right here. So I can't continue my stair step. I'm done with it until I get to this point. I did my pre-cuts already for this one. So again, you slide it in. Again, like I tell you guys, you make sure your underlayment is not overlapping. So take your time, make sure it don't overlap. Slide it in. I always usually, when I knock these in, y'all, I usually lift up on it a little bit like this. Give it a little lift, and put your knee on this part, and in the front, lift a little. It helps you go in a lot easier. This type of laminate is pretty hard to lock in. That cuts a little bit. That cuts a little big, a little smaller. Now, here's your tip. If you can stick your finger in a gap like this, it's a no-go. Take your time and do another cut. This was pre-cut, evidently it didn't fit. It was a mistake made. It is what it is. Don't worry, don't beat yourself up. Just take your time and do a recut. So to pull it back out, you just take a little lift, wiggle, it slides out. Yeah, we're almost done. Let's go. Let's go. Stay confident, baby. Stay confident. Let's go. Cool. Always double check with your hands. Just feel, make sure it's up on the ground, no matter what, on crowd time. Vacuum or sweep. Double check all the time. You hate that to go backwards. It's the worst thing in the world. Groove, snapping it out with your hand, leave it on the tilt like this. Put your weight down, watch your fingers, make sure you close that gap up. Go with your hand, keep going. I hope I make it around this event without having to cut. That'd be nice. I think I'm gonna make it. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna make it, guys. I think I'm gonna make it. Might get lucky today. Remember, use your pull bar at the wall. You have to have one of these to the floor. A few more cuts away from being finished, y'all. I really don't like putting quarter round around my vents. I really hate doing that. But in these old houses, you can't cut into the vent. That's not cold. It's not good to do. You don't supposed to do it. And it's really not good to take this vent off because it's so embedded in the wall. If you cut around it, score around it, and try to pull it off, who knows how it's gonna go back on. So in this case, I'm gonna have to put quarter round around it. It'll look fine. I'm gonna find the smallest quarter round as possible as I can, but at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But it'll look good, it'll look clean. So right here, it's a small, they call that a rip. A cut is, let me show you. All right, y'all, this is a cut, this way. That's a cut. A rip is when you go the long way. So, when you get to most walls, more than likely you have to rip it. It's very rare that it fall where it's a whole piece. So if you gotta rip it, then you gotta cut it down to size. You have to measure both ends so you can know roughly your measurement all the way down. Sometimes the wall bowls and sometimes the wall's not the exact perfect squares. So here, don't forget to give yourself a 5/8 inch of a gap in the wall. So here, I'm at 1.5 inches at that. I'm at 1.5 inches at that end. Down here, I'm at 2. So it's letting me know that wall has a 1/2 inch bow in this whole house. So what I'll do is I'll make my first cut down here, which is gonna be, again, my first cut piece down here. It's gonna be a small cut because this cut hole, it's gonna still be a cut here no matter what. Still gonna keep your pattern the same. So I go whole cut, right? That's been my philosophy, whole cut. So now my next piece right here for my rip is a cut. So I'm gonna go, since it's 1.5 inches and it's like it's getting a little bigger, I'll probably go 1.25 inches and I'll be safe. So I'll do my first rip at 1.25 inches. So I'm back. So I'm at the wall. Here's my 2-inch rip. You see I left my tongue and groove on here so it snaps in. I did my cut at the wall. So check it out. Let's see. Voila. Good to go. To work. Good to go. Let me get up the wall and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repeat the same thing all the way to the vent, and then I'm gonna go around the door and show you how to cut the door jambs out, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go. So right here, a lot of people I see just do this, or they just butt it up to there and have a gap, then they try to fill it in, and it looks really crappy like that. I don't like doing that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't do that. So what I do is I'll put it in, and then I'll take my pencil and you mark. If you lay a pencil flat like that pretty much and put it on a little tilt, you'll get exactly what you pretty much need. You don't want to cut too high, you don't want a big gap under that. Watch this. Now, you want to make sure you take out that piece right, the door jamb. That's already cut, which is good. You don't gotta worry about that. Just take that out. Watch this. What you want to use, this is a multitasking tool, guys. This is a rigid multitasking tool right here. Mine I got a cordless and a cord one. This is with a cord though, so it don't burn out on me. So check it out. Take your time, make your line. Get a sharp new blade. Make sure your blade is sharp. Keep it straight. Start off slow. Okay, you see I got that one now, right? Now I'm gonna do this side. I ain't trying to do everything at once. You gotta take your time. Put it back in that groove and turn it slow. Okay, same thing there. Voila. See that? Boom! Out of there. Yeah. See that? See that? Booyah. Nice and good and tight. And if you want to get technical, you can shoot a beaded caulk there, but I like mine like this. Nice and clean, you don't need no caulk. Now I can cut my piece of trim out. I mean my piece of flooring out. I'll show you that next. Deuces. Now, okay. So, like I always tell you guys, telling you guys through this whole floor, you see it's line, no line, line. So whole one cut, you know, basically. So what I'm doing here is, I'm gonna continue this through this hallway. But I'll show you, I'm not gonna show you that right now. I'm gonna show you this door jamb area. So, you don't wanna just start a whole piece here thinking you can do that because you're gonna throw your pattern off. You gotta follow the pattern, you gotta follow this pattern. So, basically, my next one here, my line gotta stop. Like right there, see? Line, no line, line, and then it's gonna continue. So my first cut going into the hallway right now is gonna be an L right here. So what you do is basically measure out. So I know for sure my line pretty much is here. So if you grab the square, left it out the way, you grab your square, back it up so you can see. Grab your square, line it up with this line right here, with the seam and make a little baby pencil mark on the ground. That way, you would know that that's pretty much perfect, and you know where to measure from here to here at. So, go to the vent. We're looking at, if I take it off the vent just to here so I don't touch it, we had 17 inches. So my piece from here to here is 17 inches. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut my 17-inch piece out first, and then I'm gonna come mark my L out. Check it out. Okay, so I cut my 17-inch piece out. So if you look at it, my lines line up, and I'm ready where I need to be. Now, next, I wanna draw out my L. So I'll act like I'll put it in. I'll even act like I'm taking it under. Oh yeah. What you do, it's a trace method. Follow me. It is a trace method. What I do is I put it here. I know this piece right here need to go to there. So I take my mark, make a nice dark mark. Take care of that area. I took care of that way. Come here. Come here. And I know this gotta go under my door jamb. I don't wanna hit it, I wanna go under a little bit. I got a little play. So I'll go there. So I'll take my square. And I line that way. And then right here, remember the line I made this way. So if you notice, I got my L right there. Now, you gotta keep in mind, this area, if I just cut my L out, I'm gonna have a big gap here, it's gonna be horrible. I am putting casing up, but I still wanna go in a little bit. So what you wanna do is this. This is what you wanna do. So I got my L here, this is my corner I'm trying to deal with. I'll take it back to the trace mode. I see I gotta go in right here, so I'll come down. Actually, to make it really, you can do that. So you can really be on point. Make a mark down there. That way I know how far over I gotta take my cutout. So now what I'll do, I know I gotta go up about a 1/4 inch maybe. So I'll just go up a 1/4 inch, take it over, and now I got my L with a notch at the top, so I can fill that in. So I'm about to cut it out, and I'm gonna go from there. Okay, I'm back. Make sure all debris is from under there, like always. What I like doing this way, guys, since I got everything cut out, it's too tight and too hard to try to snap it all in at once. So what I'll do is I'll take it down, as far as I take it, slide it here, push it down, like that, and then I'll knock it in. That way this seam is already pretty much ready to go. I just gotta get it down. So I don't gotta snap it in twice. So I'll just, and that's it. And that piece is in, it's under the door jamb. It's nice and good to go. My casing is gonna cover all that up, my quarter round covering all that up. And I got my expansion gaps good to go. Next, I need to do this one, and the floor is done. And we're ready to rock. Can't stop, won't stop, deuces. Now down here, I did the same method. I cut that out, like I showed you on the other side, and I cut my L. This time though, I made sure I cut my L pretty deep. So I could snap it in. Whoo, made it to the end, y'all. What's up, what's up? Made it to the end. Hope you guys enjoyed the journey today. Hope you guys enjoyed the journey. Hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys took in something. I hope you guys always learn something from my videos. I hope I move slow enough for you guys to take it in. If I move too fast, do not be afraid to tell me. I would love to do another one to show you guys how to do this again and again, just so you guys can get it. This is really for you. I know how to do it. I need you guys to know how to do it. You got it? Hey, so again, I hope you guys have fun with me today. The next video coming out, I'll be showing you guys how to put in a quarter round around the baseboards. And once that's in, you will have 100% complete floor. You got it? You know what it is. It can't stop. It won't stop. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification, comment below. Peace.